Hello everyone, welcome to Caster Squad. So today I will guide you how you can apply for Commonwealth scholarships. So before I start my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button. Let's start the video. So this is the home page of Commonwealth scholarships, and on the right corner you can see apply. Click on apply. Scroll down and from here select your country. Then search. So here you see some scholarships: Commonwealth Professional Fellowship, Commonwealth PhD scholarships, Commonwealth Distance Learning scholarships for candidates, Commonwealth Shared scholarships, and Commonwealth Split Site scholarships, Commonwealth Medical fellowships. So today we will discuss Commonwealth Distance Learning scholarship for candidates. So click on read more. So first, this is overview of distance learning scholarship. So if you click on eligibility information, so from here you can check eligibility, if you are eligible or not. To be eligible for a Commonwealth distance learning scholarship, candidates should be a citizen of, have been granted refugees by an eligible Commonwealth country, or be a British protected person, hold a first degree of at least upper second class standard, be unable to afford to study the program without the scholarship. And so from here you can check everything about eligibility information. The next is terms and conditions. So fourth is selection process. Next is how to apply. So if you click on how to apply and scroll down, then you see CSC online application form. Click. So this is welcome to the registration and login page for the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission's Distance Learning Masters application form. So it is recommended that your login username is the same as your email address. So first create your account, enter your username, password, confirm password, enter your email address, and then click on submit. So after creating new account, then have you noted your username so that you can edit your application letter. Your username details are at the top of this page. Are you a citizen of an eligible Commonwealth country or have been granted refugee by an eligible Commonwealth country? Yes or no? So yes. Enter the country of which you are citizen or you have refugee status. So from here select your country, save progress, and then click on next. 9% complete. Next is eligible. Choose the university and the course. So from here choose course and university. And if you do not initially submit this application before the deadline shown at the bottom of each page, this application will not be eligible for an award. So after selecting your course and university, then click on save progress and then click next. Next is application form. This is candidate ID, so you note that your candidate ID. The next from here select your title, write given name, surname, address in line 1, 2, 3, your town, city, state, province, country, your postal code or zip code, and then from here select your country, enter your phone number. Then next is, if your permanent address is different to that entered above, please enter the detail. So write the address in line 1, 2, 3, permanent town, city, permanent state, province, country, permanent postal code, zip code, and then from here select your permanent country. And if your country does not appear in the list below, you are not eligible to apply for this scholarship. Then nationality, citizenship, or country in which you have been given refugee status. So from here select the country of your nationality. If you have other nationality or citizenship, then select from here. Write your date of birth, select your gender, click on save progress and then click on next. Is years in country of residence, please leave blank if you prefer not to say, so these two are optional. Next is religion or belief, select your religion. Marital status, yes or no, do you have any children, select yes or no, or you can select prefer not to say. Do you have any caring responsibilities, select from here, you can select all. Do you have a longer term physical, mental or sensory impairment that has a significant impact on your ability to carry out day-to-day tasks? So next is from here select your father or your guardian occupation. Highest level of education of your father or guardian, select. Occupation of your mother guardian and highest level of education of your mother. Next is compared to other in your local community. Do you consider your family to be wealthy, moderately, average, poor, very poor, prefer not to say. Have you ever been granted refugee status, yes, no, or you can select prefer not to say. And after completing this form, select save progress and click on next. Next is academic record. Are you currently registered for a university qualification? Select from here yes or no, click save progress and then click on next. Next is academic record. First is country of institution, so select here from country, write the name of institution, first institution, and second is institution 1, dates attended, your degree completion time period, month, year, 2 month here, right here, and your first institution subjects, and your institution qualification award, select your degree name from here, and next is institution 1 class award, A, B, C, D, E, or credit, or in pass, merit, you can select anyone according to your degree or according to your country. And when you fill this form, then next is do you wish to add a second university qualification? If you have second university qualification, then click on yes, otherwise click on no. Write the university education outside home country and previous scholarship if you have, and then click save progress, click on next. Next is publications and prizes. If you have any publication, then write here about your publications, list up to 10 of your publications, and after adding your publications, write the academic distinctions and prizes, save progress and then click on next. Next is references. Do you give permission for referee 1 to see your application, yes or no? Yes. Write to referee 1 full name, what is the job title of referee email address, repeat email address, what is the relationship of referee to you. Do you give permission for referee 2 to see your application? Then click yes and give the information about second referee, save progress and then click on next. Next is development impact, university application number if known, then write here which CSE development theme are you applying under, so select your theme. First, sustainable development goal, second sustainable development goal, and select the third sustainable development goal. Your proposed study relates to the theme under which the course has been categorized, development issues at the global, national and local level. Next is career plans. First, write your objectives during the award, career plans in the 5 years following the award. Third is long-term career plans. Write 3 sections and then click on next. This is personal statement and voluntary and leadership experience. So write your personal statement, and if you have voluntary and leadership experience. Then right here click on next is attachments. First from here select choose file and upload your passport, and second is upload your transcripts, third is upload your degree certificates, and fourth is upload your university offer letter. And each file must be no more than 5 MB in size and must be in one of the following format: PDF, JPG, PNG file. Submitted in any other formats including zip files and PDF portfolios will not be accepted. So upload all these files and then click next. Next is checklist and confirmation. How did you find out about Commonwealth scholarship? So from here select the option. If you know about Commonwealth scholarship from website, social media or other, check the info. What sources do you use to find out more about Commonwealth scholarship? University in your home country, supervisor in the UK, CSC website or other. You can check any option. Check these terms and conditions. I confirm that I am a Commonwealth citizen of or have been granted refugee status in. Check this. Select the country and select I confirm that I am unable to study in the UK without this scholarship. So check this. On work, I confirm that all information in this application is true to the best of my knowledge and unless otherwise stated is my own work. Check this. Right here, select the date, save progress and then click next. Next part is submission. Your application will be considered ineligible unless it is accompanied by at least 2 references. It is your responsibility to ensure that each of your referees receive a request for a reference and that each is able to submit the reference by the deadline. So in reminders, do you want to send or resend reference? First, an email requesting a reference when you submit, yes or no. Do you want to resend? Email requesting to second referee, yes or no. And then click next. Next is a reminder. Are you sure you want to send emails to all those persons marked yes on the previous page? Yes or no. Save progress and then click next. So the application is submitted successfully. Thank you for submitting your application for a Commonwealth Distance Learning Scholarship. You are advised to open the printer friendly receipt below immediately after submitting and either save the web page or print it or convert the web page to PDF and save the PDF. You can edit your application form up until the closing date for applications. You will receive an email confirmation when a referee submits their references. After the closing date for applications, you can log in to your application and edit your contact details and the email addresses of your references. You have to resubmit your application to send the reminder, and if you click on this, you can print your application if you want. So guys, if you have any question about this scholarship, then ask me in comment section. If you like my video, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon button. See you in another interesting and informative video. Take care. Bye bye.